Media Man, he did a video review of Kendra G of a guy. Basically, he was on there. He was a military dude, 40, and he wasn't. I'm gonna say he wasn't. He was like trying to walk on eggshells and shit. And he was like, "I'm medium ugly." Let me say all this, man. If you don't believe as a man you the shit, a woman ain't gonna believe it. Women love confidence. You can be a confident, fresh, ugly dude. And if you confident, women really, it's more than just your face. It's more than your height. It's more than your attractiveness. You know, people gravitate towards people with good spirits. People gravitate towards, you know, confident people. You don't have to be boisterous or arrogant, you know, which, you know, a lot of women like arrogant men, you know, but you have to have, you can be humble. You can be very confident just in your demeanor and not say nothing, you know. You could just be and let me say this, man, for all the brothers out there, when you a confident black man in this country, and don't let you have some stature, let you be bigger, taller, stronger, nice frame, you know what I mean? You're a threat. They're threatening. Like, how can you be beat down every day and still keep moving? You know? You gotta understand, our life is harder. It's 20 times harder than most everybody that's behind us. People don't understand that. And, you know, I get people in the comment, "Oh, man, it's just in your head." I know you a Keisha or you a Brad. You can never, man, most of y'all would have committed self-deletion if y'all walked through the shoes that a lot of the brothers walk through. But in general, you know, it's about your confidence. You can be a very good-looking guy, but your posture, your demeanor, your energy, you know, and women just won't roll with that. You got to be confident. You got to be strict. You got to be guns ablaze, and you got to know how you want to say it. You know, you gotta know that you him. And like I said, it don't mean being over boisterous or being arrogant, which, like I said, with the women, that happens. You know, but being confident, like she might be like, "Well, you know, oh, you know how to do this?" And it could be as simple as, you know, fixing our faucet, or, you know, fixing the toilet handle on the toilet. And you fix it for her, you know, and you do it with confidence and efficiency. That's a turn on. So when a lot of y'all meeting these women, and a lot of it going digitally, you know, you gotta be confident. You can't be stuttering over your words, your posture. You just gotta, you know, you can't consider yourself ugly. You know what I'm saying? If you figure, you know, a lot of guys hear women saying they don't even know they're attractive. And that's because we don't put it in, most guys don't, that ain't really amongst their worries in life, you know, especially if you're a brother, you worried about staying alive. Real spill, you worried about staying alive. You know, that's your first thing. You worried about how you stay alive, how you gonna survive. That whole shebang, that's what it is. That's what you worried about. You know? But, you know, and I always tell guys, you gotta put effort into your looks. Put effort into your looks. How you dress, and it don't cost a lot to dress good, but, you know, you got to know that you him. You got to know that you confident. Don't be down on yourself. Don't say that you ugly. Don't doubt yourself. You know, but if you don't have that confidence or you don't have that demeanor, a lot of women will still mess with you, but they feel like, okay, he live in a scarcity mindset, or in my mind, in his mind, you know, this is as good as it gets. If she know, and I'm gonna speak on this in the next video I cut, I don't know when it's gonna go up. But if she know you can't get another woman, you know, and you heard everything, and she don't feel like you get bitches, you know, a lot of women just, they already know they can do whatever they want to do. I can cheat them, talk to them any type of way, and it don't just start where I'm just gonna cheat on them. You know, when she talk to you crazy and you don't check her, and you know, or she start getting the attitude, and you know, you like, what's wrong? And ain't nothing wrong. They shit test you like that. You know, I haven't seen, you know, chicks and shit. Oh, if I cheated on you, I wouldn't leave. You wouldn't leave. You know, if I cheated on you, you wouldn't leave me. I got a video talking about that. I'll probably get to that tomorrow. And the dude showed up, whoever T-Rail is, he straight up told his old lady, like, shit, I'm leaving you. Fuck them kids. Oh, I feel like we could. And when you hear, man, wait till I get to that video. I don't want to dig too deep in it. But yeah, what Tiana Taylor say, don't nobody want to do that don't get no women. And contrary to what people believe, man, contrary to what people believe, you know, what people truly believe when we having those type of conversations, you hear women and stuff, oh, be monogamous, man. They want you to be able to get 1,000 bitches and turn 1,000 bitches down. That's just the name of it. That's just what they want. You know, but you always got to keep yourself up. And that's why a lot of dudes, when they, you know, get married, they get in relationships with these women, they lose their aura. Get out of shape. Don't prioritize their health. Start to fall off because you taking care of the family. And I tell y'all brothers, y'all always got to put yourself first. Not always, but it's a lot of times you got to put yourself first. How can you provide if you sick? How can you provide if niggas don't take care of their feet, their health? That's why I tell bro, I'm a huge advocate, you know, for dudes, you know, staying in some type of shape. You ain't got to be Arnold, you know, you ain't got to be a marathon runner, but I'm an advocate for these guys. I tell guys that they should be running. Everybody you talk about low impact, man, fuck all that. Yeah, you can do that, but at least once a week, you know, you need to be doing some type of sprints. Keeping that heart move, I'm an advocate for that, but you gotta have confidence. You know, demeanor, talk, sureness, especially if she asks you to perform a task. Oh, could you fix this or could you do that? That's a turn on for women. That's a turn on for women. When you can, oh, could you do this, babe? Could you do that? And you can do it. It could be something that's domestic in the house. If you can get in there and make a steak or make a dog ass peanut butter and jelly, you know, that's a turn on. I don't know about it, but if you can make a good meal, it's a turn on. But you got to be confident, man. Real talk. You got to be confident. These days, come on, man. Damn, we in a motherfucker. Come on, man. Damn. These motherfuckers, man. Come on. It's a green light. Dog, I swear to God, I don't know where they get these people from, dog. I swear to God, I don't literally understand it. I literally don't it said green light, make a right, and they just sit at the light. We got so many illegal immigrants here who got license, who can't read, who don't know nothing, dog. It's a wild life, man. But hey, appreciate it, y'all, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Sorry for the road rage at the end. Peace. Join the Patreon. Link in the description.